Hello Stampers, I hope y'all are doing awesome. We are here in the craft room. I have a special guest with me tonight, Hope Cogbill. She's over here getting ready. We're going to talk about some fun things. I'm going to show you something about paper pumpkin. Who's that on? Someone's on. I see an eyeball. Alright, so if you have any questions, just ask. We're going to get started. I can't see who's on for some reason. I can only see that someone's on. Alright, so starting off tonight, I want to show you some things that I've received this week. Oh, we have a thumbs up. Oh, Chris is watching. Hey, Chris Haskins. Chris is from Texarkana, so she's really special. I want to show you about some fun things that I received in the mail this week. So when your mom is a crafter with you, then you get extra special Valentines. So I got this Valentine she made for Ben. Isn't that cute? And this one was for Hope. We love it. This one was for me. Isn't it adorable? This was one of my favorite sets from a few years ago, the little bears. And this card came from Skeeter. She made a gorgeous yellow card that's just bright and cheery. Hey, Sherry Simon. I received another card from Leslie. So sometimes when people purchase classes from me, they mail their checks. Hey, Liz. And when they mail them, of course, hey, Susie, they mail them in the cutest packages. This is a card from Amy Light. So sweet. So I love it. Oh, and I got a special card. It's a paper pumpkin card, which we're going to be talking about tonight. And this is also from my mom. So I got happy mail this week. I hope that you get happy mail sometimes. It's really fun to get things in the mail. I want to show you about 3 cards that we're going to make next week at card class. So on Tuesday at 6:30, you need to come because we're making these cute cards. This card. This card. Hey, Virginia. And this card. Love. So we did dogs last time. We can't leave out the cats. So we're going to have cats this month. I hope you come. It's $15 or free with a minimum purchase. The class is at my mom's house. And, phone malfunction. And it will be super fun. You should come make these cards. Also, hey Dana, also on my on my retreat I want to tell you about. So I've designed the retreat, and Dana Hobby and a bunch of people are hard at work helping get prepared. So some of the projects are with her, but I just want to give you a little sneak peek at a few of the things that we're going to make at the retreat. So we have a cute dude birthday card. We're going to make a graduation card, and you can customize it to fit whatever school you need it for. So I have Central, Parkview, Hall. Fun. I have a card that's not finished yet because I'm missing the stamp set, but isn't it cute so far? And then this is what we're going to make tonight. So I'm going to show you how to do this. When you come to the retreat, you'll get to make the whole card, but I'm just going to show you that little piece of it. So I want to get started on my favorite project that I've made recently and my favorite free product that you can get with a $50 purchase. It's my product of the week this week, and it's the Country Floral Texture Dynamic Impressions Embossing Folder. If you can say that 3 times fast, you should probably just get it for free anyway. But it's super pretty, and it's available right now. It just became available on February the 15th. I'm going to go ahead and say that it's so popular that it's probably going to sell out. So I know the one that they made last year did, the basket weave folder, and I expect this one to be as popular. So I'm going to show you a pretty card that you can make using the embossing folder. I'm going to move my camera here. Hello, we have blur going on here. Why is it doing that? Okay, that was totally weird. Get it back in the holster. Sherry, I don't know if it's going to carry over or not. We don't know that yet. We'll see. The basket folder did, but that doesn't necessarily mean that this one will. I hope so, but we just don't know yet. The only thing they've said that will carry over from the celebration situation is the story punch. So that's all we know so far. Okay, so we're going to make a gorgeous card using our Country Floral Texture Dynamic Embossing Folder. Now, one of the most important things about it is that you need to know how to use it properly, because if you don't use it properly, you can break your big shot. So let me start with my pieces of paper. We're using Petal Pink tonight. So I've got a card base. It's 4 1/4 by 11, and then the layer, which is 5 1/4 by 4. Okay. And then what you're going to do is, this is one of the important things that you need to do with these dynamic embossing folders, is you have to spritz it with water so that the fibers in the paper can get loosened up really well. So you're just going to spritz it with water. You can, I mean, you got to give it a pretty liberal spritzing. And then you're going to place it in your folder. Now, making a little sandwich. Okay, so this is the part that's important on your big shot. So typically you would build a sandwich with your platform. If you're doing framelits, you would put your thin die adapter, and then you would put your plate. That's an ugly plate. And then you would put this plate on top. Okay, if you guys like this video, then like and share it so that other people can see. So try to like it and share it. I know it's hard in the group. Some people can and some people can't, but just give it a shot. All right, so what you're going to do on the dynamic embossing folders is only the platform, the embossing folder, and a plate, a big shot plate. And then you're just going to crank it through. Now, I like to crank it through twice, like back there and back again, because it's so pretty. Like, I want it to be extra, extra pretty. So, now you can see the insanely gorgeous situation that you have going on here. You can see that there are there's multiple layers. Like, this flower comes out further than the other flowers, if you can see that. But it's really nice. Hey, Kristen Rob. Good to see you. I know, Virginia, I am so extra. All right, so now we're just going to build our gorgeous card. And I actually big shot the wrong piece, but it just so happens that it fits what I was trying to do. So I would attach, just a tip when you're using these embossing folders, you need to use tear and tape, because this is so textury that snail is not going to do it. So you want to get your deal going here. So put tear and tape around all 4 corners. Smash it down with your fingers, just so you can see that one more time. And then you're going to peel off all the edges. Don't go that way with it. There we go. All right, so you've got your card base there. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Patience. We've got a party going on here tonight. See, Hope thought no one was going to come. We got a big old party. All right, next we have a stamp from the stamp set called Life is Grand, and it's one of my favorite sentiment sets right now. It's just gorgeous. So we're going to stamp our sentiment in gray granite. I think pink and gray are just so classy. Gray granite. Isn't that pretty? It's got all the different layers there. And then you're going to fill in with some flowers from this Beauty Abounds stamp set. So I just thought that those flowers really complemented the embossing folder. I think they're very pretty together. So we're just going to put a little bit of highlight in here. Kind of hard to see with this light, but just kind of gives it a little dimension or whatever. So we're just going to stick that down on our card with dimensionals and hope there's one more thing I need to do before you're ready to come over here. Cool. So you're going to stick that down with dimensionals, and then you're going to stick a gray granite bow, which I've already tied, voila, on. And the cool thing is you can add up these products, the Life is Grand, the Beauty Abounds, and throw in some paper and some ink, and you can easily get to $50 so that you could earn that embossing folder for free. So this is a free item with a $50 purchase. The circle looks like it is sponged with pink. Is that an illusion? No, I actually stamped it. No, it's not sponged. It's just an illusion, I guess. Interesting. All right, so free with a $50 purchase. But let me show you about something super awesome. I actually did a swap with a lady who showed this, and I just absolutely died when I saw this. I was like, how did they do that? Let me show you. I've thrown my big shot on the floor thinking I was finished, but I forgot I was going to show you this second part. So now we're going to get our big shot back out. And we have to start with a piece of thick Whisper White at this point because we're going to use our blending markers. So we're going to spritz it. Spit it in the sandwich. And I want to make sure that I get that, I did it this way. I want to get that big flower in there because it's really pretty. Did y'all see that? Sorry. I want to make sure and get that big flower in there. That ribbon, Sherry, is in the annual catalog. That's a great question. The gray granite ribbon. So now we're just going to get this all nice and embossed. So we've got our thick Whisper White embossed piece. Okay. And now we're going to get blendy. So I'm just going to grab a blend. It's not going to necessarily be the same color as what I used here. But what you're going to do, thank you, Dana. I agree. I think it's really pretty. You're literally just going to come in with it. And you're just going to, the thick Whisper White paper is so like pulled apart that you can, the ink just kind of pulls into it. And it's actually better if you let it dry. But I didn't. So this is a light Howland Heather blend marker. So glad we got these purples. They're so pretty. We did a long time in Stampin' Up! Where we didn't really have very many purples. So I was happy when we got some good purples. You can see that part of it right there. So see how that flower just pops now? And you don't want to get too close to the edge there because it'll pull that ink right down into the flower for you. But we will make this card at the retreat. You just could see how that works. And so we've got Petal Pink, Calypso Coral, Pool Party, and then Granny Apple Green is what I use there. And then Pineapple Punch right in the middle. And there will be a sentiment here. It's just going to be a surprise. All right, now Hope is getting ready. While she's coming over here, I'm going to tell you about my retreat to go. I think I showed you some projects from the retreat. I don't have all the Sweet Treats projects, but we're going to have 8 projects. And if you aren't coming to the retreat, I'm sorry, because you're going to be sad. But if you want to still participate, then you can get your retreat to go. So you can get a box with everything in it. Dana Hobby is excited that Hope is about to be here. And you can get the retreat to go for $75. It comes in a box. You'll have all the gifts, the projects, the prizes, and all of the fun things that come with the retreat, as well as PDF instructions for how to make it. So Hope is going to introduce us to this month's Paper Pumpkin Kit. All right, hold on. You got to see her face first because she's super cute. This is Hope.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
All right, just tell us about Paper Pumpkin, and then when you start crafting, I'll move the thing down.
Okay, so this is the card we'll be making, and I just love making these paper pumpkins because I get to spend time with my mom.
Aww.
And it's good for there's like a lot of different occasions you can use paper pumpkin for. Yeah.
Cool. You ready to craft?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to get her in crafting position. Sherry says hi. You're getting lots of likes. All right, so as long as you stay in this white area, you're good.
Okay. So your first step is to...
You want to show them the box?
Oh, so this is basically this is the box, and it's the February box, and next month you will get a free stamp set because
Woohoo!
Paper Pumpkin is turning 6 years old, and it comes with a fresh fig stamp and spot, and they say they can't hear me. I'll talk louder. And this stamp set. So
Yep.
yeah.
Pretty cool.
And
then
then
you can open it up and show them how pretty it is.
So it has all this and
Nice.
yeah.
All the stuff you need to make 9 cards. All right, so we're going to put this one aside because she's got one already that she's working on over here.
Okay, so first you're going to take your little card base and just fold it in half. And then you can set that to the side. And next you will get your white banner. And then you will take the stamp that says, "Life is tough, but so are you."
Love it. Patience says hi.
Hi. And you will just stamp it right on the banner.
Awesome. Perfect stamper.
And I am using the full-sized fresh fig, but you can also use the one that comes in the kit. So next you will take out your purple and green banner. And you will get your snail. And you will put one strip of snail on the back of... Oh, is that upside down?
It isn't. It's just because you're on a video. There you go.
Okay.
She wants to know how you got it so straight, Hope. She got skills like her mama.
And then you just put that down on the purple banner.
Good.
And then you will put a strip of snail again on the bottom of the purple one.
Sherry says you have all the lingo.
And then you put I like to flip it over, but then, it's not showing.
Yeah, you're good.
Then you put it about 1/4 of an inch-ish.
Perfect. You're getting lots of likes.
That's not straight. Okay.
That's perfect, Hope.
And then next you will take your little bow that we made. Oh. We are trying to.
There you go.
Okay. and you put it right under the U.
There you go.
Got a little weird.
Yeah, it's got extra texture.
Next, you will take your pretty floral paper and you will put snail around the edges of that. And then you put it doesn't matter which way it goes.
Either way is fun.
And
Paula's here. Hey, Paula. Hope's
and
crafting.
Then you take 2 dimensionals and you put it on either side of the banner you put together. And then you'll put that on the card.
Perfection.
And then you will put these little cute sequins on there just for extra sparkle.
Just like you. Extra sparkle.
Oh, and one
Paula says that's pretty stuff.
stuck onto me, but that's okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Give Hope a hand. Woo! Good job, Hope. Thank you. Bye. Love you. All right, she's going to go clean her room, probably. Liz said great instructions, and she loves the card. All right, I'm going to show you the other 2 cards in the paper pumpkin set, and I'll go ahead and put them together for you, just in case you got the kit and you're confused. But it should never be confusing when you have the paper pumpkin kit, because they have full color instructions, easy peasy. And also, you will have a video that Stampin' Up! Always puts out that shows you how to do the cards. But I'm gonna start showing y'all how to put these together every month. So this is my first in the series of paper pumpkin happiness. All right, so on this one, you've got a piece of vellum. It's nice and thick. It's really thick. Like, in fact, I thought it was multiple pieces, and I was like, it's just one piece. So lots of, she is so good on the video. I thought she was adorable. Thank you, Kristen. And then you're just going to layer this down there. Isn't that cute? It's like a succulent dill. And then you're just going to, lost my card. Here it is. You're going to attach this to the bottom of that, and then you're going to stamp the thank you stamp, which is, and so let me show you this set of stamps. So you've got be kinder to yourself and let your kindness flood the world. You are wonderful. You are wonderful. Thank you. You're the reason I smile today. Life is tough, so are you. Beautiful. Lots of neat little stamps in here. But we are looking for thank you. All right, and where did we put our fresh fig? So we're going to stamp this like so. And then we're going to put that aside because we're going to need it in a bit. And then we're going to pop that up with dimensionals. I just love this kit because I love the stamps just for anyone that's having a rough day. I know her hands are so little. She has the tiniest hands. We call her Hope Tiny Hands, Cogbill. All right, and before you want to put your sentiment down, it's a good idea to tie your white ribbon around. But if that intimidates you to tie it around, then don't worry about it. Just tie it in the air and smack it down with a... I sometimes, when I have twine, I think it's easier to double it. It's like gives you a little bit more to work with. So, tying it down, making it tiny. Hey, Allison. You missed Hope. You'll have to rewind and see Hope doing the paper pumpkin kit. So, when we're done, you can go back and see my precious redhead. All right, so you're just going to stick your white bow on there somewhere. Oh, and I left out the stamping here. So you can use this little hatch mark stamp. That's what I'm calling it, a hatch mark. And ink it up. Stick that in. See if I can do this without getting it on the ribbon. Voila. Stick that on there. And then you're going to stick on your little silver sequinedy things. 1, 2, 3. All right, so there's that pretty card. And then the third card, I think, is probably, well, they're all easy. I wouldn't say there's an easiest one because they're all easy. That's the beauty of Paper Pumpkin, is it comes. The reason it's called Paper Pumpkin is because it comes to your house like Cinderella's carriage and whisks you away to a crafting experience. I love Paper Pumpkin because I do a lot of getting ready for classes and I love to craft. And so it's my little crafty experience that's just waiting for me in the mailbox every month. And I don't know what it is, just like you don't know what it is. I don't have any inside scoop. It's a surprise when it comes. So you're going to stamp the little 4 flowers around there somewhere. And then you're going to stamp the Our Wonderful. Actually, I did Our Wonderful. So now I'm going to stamp Our Beautiful. So there's so many stamps in this stamp set. So you have You Are Wonderful, You Are Beautiful. Lots of encouraging stamps here. So there we go. You Are Beautiful. And then that's going to go here. You're going to need your black twine. You're going to tie it around the card. Okay, I'm going to have to place another order for that embossing folder, even though my order isn't here yet. I agree, Sherry. It's just a must-have because it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Treat yourself. You're a big girl. You have a good job. You can buy it. Okay, so you're going to shift that down. So, of course, it says You here, and then this is going to add the Are Beautiful. And I just went ahead and put 2 dimensionals on here, and then I just popped it right over that twine. All right, and then the rest is just snail. So snail, Hope is a lot neater than me in her crafting. You know me, I'm like a crafting tornado, a craft-nado. So then you're going to pop that down, and you're going to finish it off with 3 gorgeous little dotty things. They're probably calling them epoxy something or other. Okay, so you're going to end up with 9 cards, 3 of each design. So boom, boom, boom. All right, but why would we stop there? We're gonna pump up the pumpkin tonight. So this is a bonus round. So the pumpkin is awesome, but we're gonna pump it up with more things. I'm just getting all my stuff out of the way so I can get pumped. All right, so I wanted to show you a way that you can take your Paper Pumpkin kit a step further. You can make more things with it. So I made these 3 cute note cards with my Paper Pumpkin stamps. Literally right before I went to tap tonight. It took me no time at all. And I'm just going to show you how these come together. Let's start with this one. So you're going to start, and by the way, the supplies to make this project add up to exactly to $50. So you're going to use our Whisper White note cards, actually 51. And I was kind of wondering if our Whisper White note cards would hold up to blending, because I had never blended on one, but sure enough, they are super thick, so they blended gorgeously. No worries there. And I need a bigger block because I'm going to use the teacup. So there's a little teacup in this Paper Pumpkin set. And I'm going to, because I'm blending, I need to use a Memento ink pad. But good night, Kristen. All right, so you're going to stamp this coffee cup a little bit over to down and to the right. And then you're going to stamp your sentiment, which says, be kinder to yourself and let your kindness flood the world. We could all do that for ourselves, couldn't we? This will be a good stamp for everyone. The fun thing about this stamp is it's not one or the other as far as like gender, so you can use it for girls and boys, and it's super encouraging. So okay, next product that I'm showing you is a piece of designer paper from the Needlepoint Nook designer paper series. I keep going for this paper. It's so cute. So you've got the navy, the pink with the embroidery on the back, the Highland Heather, the Berry Burst, and the Poppy Parade. So we're pulling out this piece that is, I say it's Old Olive. Let's look on the back. If you're never sure what color it is, you can always look on the back. It says it's Mossy Meadow, so, but it goes with Old Olive too. All right, where's my card? I totally lost it. I started it. Hello. Oh, I threw it over. It got stuck to something. Oh, I put the snail down and then I didn't put down the strip. Lordy, lordy. So you're gonna put that strip down good. Oh, this is a 1 by 5-inch strip of designer paper. All right, now you're going to use 3 sets of blends, so 2 sets and 1 single. So Old Olive, Rich Razzleberry, and then 1 dark soft suede. So you're going to come in here and color your succulent with the lightest level, and y'all super blenders can make this pop, but in the interest of videos, I'm gonna just give it my quick K blending situation. Still, even when you're in a hurry with blends, they're gorgeous. So I just went in with 1 layer, and then I'm gonna just, you know how the succulents have the little purple tip? I'm just gonna come in and put a little purple tip on each one of those leaves. Isn't that neat? Then I'm going to fill in my teacup with the light Rich Razzleberry. And when I'm filling in a big area, I like to use the thicker side of the blending marker. When I get into a more fine area, you can turn it around and use the fine tip. So you're going to go around this edge. And then to get up in that handle, I am going to get my thinner tip in there. All right. And then if you see any parts that aren't like uniform, then just go back over them with your blending marker. Fill it in good until you're happy with it. All right, I'm very happy with that. It's gonna dry gorgeously. All right, now you're gonna fill in, I see I accidentally filled in the dirt with some green, but the cool thing about blends is they just go right over each other. So obviously this is planted in a cup full of dirt, so you gotta have some dirt here. So that is what I'm using the dark soft suede for. Oh, poor card, but you get the picture, right? So there we go. Voila, very cute. All right, and then you've got 2 more here. I won't go through how to make this card, but you're just going to put the same size strip. You're gonna stamp this stamp right here across and color it with your Rich Razzleberry blends. And then I stamp the sentiment across, life is tough, so are you, life is tough, so are you. And then you can do incredible things here. And then the last card I made is so super cute, and I will show you how to do this. It's not hard. You're just going to take a piece of the designer paper these note cards are 5 by 3.5. So you're going to cut a rectangle that's 5 by 3.5. And then, let's see if I have I don't have my Stampin' Up! Cutter nearby, so y'all don't pay attention to this non-Stampin' Up! Cutter. All right, so 3.5. by 5. All right, so you got your 3.5 by 5 piece. Yes, I'm going to post pictures of all these. And then you're just going to take your cutter and you're going to diagonal that. So you've got enough to make 2 cards, obviously. And then you're just going to stick that down to your note card, like so, with some snail. And then I just stamped along this edge with this stamp. And then colored with my blends. Stamped, you're the reason I smile today. And then there's a tiny little flower stamp that I stamped and colored in there. So you can see you can have these super cute paper pumpkin alternative projects using some additional products that we sell. So here's the good news. All of the products that we use to make this card. So we've got the note cards. So the Whisper White note cards. I'm going to pull these all out just so you can get a gander. The Whisper White note cards. The designer paper. Okay, the needlepoint nook. The 5 blending markers. Voila. And then you're going to need your Memento ink pad and a Memento re-inker, which I don't have nearby, but you need to get that if you get the Memento. And that's it. So once you get these products to make those projects, then guess what? You can get the Floral Dynamic Textured Impressions Embossing Folder for free. So all those items that pump up your pumpkin add up to $50, and then you can get this cool embossing folder that will make you look like a genius. Cool. All right, so that's all I have for tonight. I would love it if you tried Paper Pumpkin. It's the most fun on earth because it comes in your mailbox each month around the middle of the month. Hey, Leslie, remember that next month with the Paper Pumpkin subscription, you're getting an additional free stamp set. So when you're done, you have the stamp set and the inks to play with. So that's like a super added value to Paper Pumpkin, and you'll grow quite a stamp collection just by doing Paper Pumpkin for a while and all those inks. So I will put a link to join Paper Pumpkin in the description of the video here. Remember to like and share the video for a prize. And thanks for watching. Bye.